Ravishing, intense, and intimate all at once, Morte, Vase Aux Glaïeuls encapsulates the sense of fervour and renewal that characterised Vincent van Gogh's first summer in Paris in 1886. With its tall, sprightly stems and fluttering red petals, this bouquet of gladioli expresses the sheer romance of the French capital and its heartening effect on the otherwise temperamental artist. It's always an exciting opportunity to bring a Van Gogh painting to the market because of their rarity. It's well to remember that he dies in 1890 and he really picks up the paintbrush, encouraged by his brother Theo, in about 1881. Since he died in July 1890, he's been considered to be the tortured artist. And of course, collectors and the public alike are fascinated in that aspect of Van Gogh's career. But when he moves to Paris, it's in 1886, it's a moment of extreme happiness because he's reconciled with his brother Theo, and he's actually becoming quite popular because his artistic manner of expression is unusual. And in fact, they're well-documented letters. He's highly animated and looking forward to this opportunity.
Hardly a day passes that he is not asked to go to the studios of well-known painters, or they come to see him. If we are to keep it up, I think his difficult times are over, and he will be able to make it by himself.
There's a sort of an exchange, sort of common ground, hanging out in the cafes together. And because it's expensive to pay for life models, a lot of the visitors to his studio bring him bunches of flowers, which he works into these several compositions. Other influences that come into this series of still lifes, and certainly our work, is the influence of Japanese woodblock prints, the ukiyo-e. And these are works that actually Van Gogh was collecting before his move to Paris.
Isn't it almost a new religion that these Japanese teach us, who are so simple and live in nature as if they themselves were flowers?
They have this concept of the wabi-sabi. It sort of comes out of Buddhist teaching and so forth, that, one should accept that things will not be in a perfect state forever. And so all of Van Gogh's still lives have a certain element of the living, but also the transience of life. One of the interesting features of our painting is that Vincent has signed it quite prominently in strong red paint. Our painting, it was owned by Théodore Duret, who was an art critic. It could have been a gift because Duret was a fan of Van Gogh, and I wonder whether Vincent had signed it with that gifting in mind. But anyway, it's a significant addition and makes it very appealing. The truth is that actually very few Van Gogh paintings are signed. The history of collecting and of Van Gogh's reception in Asia is a particularly interesting one. And of course, it starts with the Japanese economic boom in the 1980s. Japanese interest in Van Gogh was reciprocal because, of course, Van Gogh had been so heavily influenced by the arts of Japan. Ever since then, there have been an extraordinary reception and desire to understand Van Gogh because his name is so profoundly understood internationally. While Asian collectors have often acquired works by Van Gogh, this will be the first time where we're bringing and offering a work in our Hong Kong sale room.